Hello, it's Nikki. How are you doing? I hope you are well. I hope your Tuesday is off to a banging start. As I promised yesterday, I have got another question for you today, which is, where are you apologising? Now, this may not show up as a, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, oh, all of that stuff. It may be a sense of not quite being the fullest version. So I see this a lot when I watch people on Instagram, for example, and they talk in a way of saying, hi, I'm just popping on. I just wanted to quickly share something. Oh gosh, I don't know. It's all that kind of language. Sometimes it's somebody being interviewed on a podcast where you don't really feel they're giving the truth or the whole expansion of who they are. So there's a lot of waffle, or there's a lot of back and forward, or it's just a sense of they're not quite saying what they want to say. And the reason that I want to bring up this sense of apologizing is that when I notice it in my own life, I usually see it as an invitation to do some work. So if I'm saying, or if I'm apologizing online and holding myself back and playing small and using that language of like, hi, I'm just popping on. Oh, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to say this quick thing. If there is apology in my voice, what is that telling myself? It's maybe telling myself that I'm growing, I'm moving into a new bit of my comfort zone. I maybe need to work on what I'm actually saying, so I feel really confident in delivering it. Maybe I need to prepare before I go online. So instead of having that urgency of thinking, gosh, right, I better be a bit visible, I better market my business, and working with that fear, instead, I need to flip it and say, right, how can I prepare for this? What do I need to do in order to get myself ready to show up how I want to show up? Often as well, I found that on my bad days, on my great days, it works really well. But on my bad days, I sometimes find myself apologizing for dreaming too big or for what I actually want from life. And this was a habit I acquired very, very early on in my life, because there were a couple of moments that I made the mistake, and I've spoken about this on the podcast before, of answering truthfully. So when a teacher or a friend's mum or somebody else, or, you know, a friend of a friend or a family do, or a wedding or something, when they asked little me, who might have been 6 or 8, and now I see my son who is 6, I'm just like, oh my goodness, like I can't bear it. It's too much. I learned very quickly not to say what I actually meant. So there were a couple of times where they said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I probably used the word famous because that was my context for it. Like, people on the telly were famous, and that was a way of describing it. And bizarrely, I probably wouldn't have even said on the telly because that felt a bit removed. Anyway, so I probably said, I want to be in films. I want to be a famous actor. I want to sing and dance and act every day. Like, I probably said it in that very sweet, innocent way. And I remember that feeling of almost being told off for it. That sense of, whoa, all right, love. Yeah. I mean, gosh, even saying that, it just makes me feel so sad for that little 6 or 7-year-old. And I'm sure you've had it yourself. And this is why we suddenly start to notice in our adult lives that we apologize. We're apologizing all of the time for all of the things. We're not being truthful. We're not saying what we want, and we're holding ourselves back. And so I would love for you to see where you are perhaps unnecessarily apologizing. I mean, if you've obviously done something really bad, do apologize for it. That goes without saying. We are big believers of that in this house. That is for sure, like saying sorry and doing all of it. But I'm talking about those every other days where we're just saying, oh, sorry, oh gosh, what? And sometimes it's in language. Sometimes I'll say, sorry for asking all the questions, or sorry for double checking. Why? Why am I saying sorry for double checking? It's good to double check. I mean, obviously, don't be annoying and take responsibility and all of that sort of stuff. But if I say to my agent, just wanted to double check, him knowing that I've got the answers that I actually need so I can do the job that I need to do, it's a win-win situation. So that is my Tuesday quest for you today, to see where it pops up. So not only recognizing where you are apologizing, but secondly, use it as almost like a springboard into seeing, so therefore, what do you need to do? Do you need to prepare more? Do you need to clear more? Do you need to take some time for yourself? Do you need to reconnect with your vision? And often if I'm shy about my ambition, I will look to other people who are unapologetically being themselves, who are going for it, who are creating movements, who are doing the things that they want to do in this life. And certainly I've realized, oh my goodness, certainly over the last couple of years, but you know, everyone I talk to, it's very quickly established that there are lots of people having hard times. There's lots of health issues. There's lots of difficulty. There's lots of trauma. There's so much in the world. And so if you can help by shining your light and being the person that you're supposed to be, you give other people the permission to do that. You support people through their stuff, their work. You inspire, you motivate, you support, you show somebody else the way. And it brings people up. It brings a smile to people's faces. You bring possibility. So don't shy away from it. That's all I want to say today. Thank you so much for listening. As always, do rate, review, subscribe, listen into the series this week, because there's a lots more of that stuff where that's coming from. And also, if you're looking to book a session with me, please do so. You can book for an hour or 2 hours, or you can join your personal brand plan. That's totally up to you. You can do the Speak Up course. If you're not sure what you need help with, how to best progress forward, do set up a free 15-minute session with me. You can just email me directly. It comes to me. It will be read by me. Everything's confidential. And that is hello@nickiraby.com. You can also check out pricing, availability, etc. on nickiraby.com/sessions. Thank you so much for being with me today. I am sending so much love and support. And do you know what? Just cheering you on, going, come on, kid, you can absolutely do this. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.